How did you find out you was accidentally involved in a crime? I was the type of person who literally lived the same life every single day. Wake up, school, home, sleep, repeat. My schedule was so boring that even my mom knew exactly what I was doing at any given moment without asking. But weekends? That's when I'd actually do something with my life. Go shopping, hang out, actually exist outside my room like a semi-functional human being. This one Saturday, I decided to go to the mall on the other side of town. The nice one where people actually dress up to go there like they're attending a gala and not just buying socks. I threw on my red puffer jacket, took the bus, and spent like 4 hours just walking around stores. Now, I have the worst social anxiety though. I'm talking the kind where I avoid eye contact with mannequins. So I'm just in my own world the entire time, not paying attention to anything around me, just vibing, pretending I had money to spend. Monday comes around, and we have a sub. This really friendly guy who seemed normal at first, smiled too much, introduced himself like he was running for class president. But then he decided to make us play Simon Says. In high school, we're seniors, we have college apps due. And this man is out here acting like we're at recess in 2nd grade. Already weird, but then the questions got specific, like creepy specific. He goes, Simon says if you went to the Westfield Mall this weekend, stay standing. A few kids sat down. I stayed standing because yeah, I was there. Simon says if you were there around 6 p.m., stay standing. More kids sat. I'm still up. Starting to feel like I'm being personally targeted by a game show I didn't audition for. Then he says, Simon says if you wore a red jacket, stay standing. Dude, I was one of like 3 people left. And I'm just thinking, this is the weirdest game I've ever played in my life. He kept going. Simon says if you saw someone running out of a store, stay standing. I did see that actually. I just didn't think anything of it because people run all the time. Maybe he was late for a bus. Maybe he just remembered he left the stove on. Who knows? By the time the bell rang for lunch, I was the only person still standing. And this sub looked at me like he'd just seen a ghost. Not a friendly ghost either. More like the kind that's about to ruin your life. Not even 10 minutes later, I got called to the principal's office. And sitting there, 2 police officers. Hello? What did I do? I don't even jaywalk. I returned my shopping carts. I'm a model citizen. Turns out, that sub, not a sub. He was involved in a jewelry store robbery at that exact mall, at that exact time. And he was trying to figure out if any students were witnesses so he could avoid them. He somehow got hired as a sub to scope out the school because the robber's partner went there. This man really said, let me just infiltrate a high school real quick and play Simon Says to find snitches. They started asking me questions, and suddenly everything clicked. The guy running out of the store, that was him. I saw his face. I just didn't care because I thought it was some dude late for something. But now I'm sitting here realizing I watched a literal crime happen and my brain went, huh, neat, and moved on. I gave them every single detail I could remember, described him perfectly, even remembered he had this weird tattoo on his neck that looked like a dolphin having an existential crisis. They wrote everything down like I was solving a murder mystery. 2 days later, they caught him, used my description and everything, and because I was technically a key witness who helped solve the case, the jewelry store gave me a $10,000 reward. $10,000. I went from living the most boring life ever to accidentally being involved in a crime and getting paid for it. My mom still doesn't believe me. She thinks I'm running some kind of scam, but the check cleared, so joke's on her. I bought a new jacket, not red this time.